cup of coffee to wake myself up at half past 5 p.m. actually. Yeah, we're not sleeping tonight. We're not sleeping early tonight, baby. I'm gonna throw this away. Be right back, okay? What's going on, everyone? Do we have anyone yet? Nope. No one on the chat box yet. Okay, good start. Hello, Noah. First comment. Yeah. This, if you're in the US, this will probably be like what? Early in the morning, right? Nah, it's weird because it's too easy for low 9 actually. But I feel that something is a little bit weird with like the speaker system here today at this camp. For some reason, the hit note, the music sounds okay, but the down and the jump specifically, the sound effects of those two notes, it sounds a little off today. Like, I don't know. It's been quite a while since the last time I came here actually. Hi. By the way, did someone step on my pad? No, right? Because it felt like first song was fine, but second song, some ghosting already occurred. We had some sort of ghosting right now. Unless somebody stepped on the pad and I wasn't aware, then yeah, probably gonna be impossible to get EXE today. So it's gonna be like play for fun as usual when you live stream. I guess no one stepped on the pad. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks. Can I request Love Me or Pandora's Box? You know what? Not a fan of Love Me. A little bit of hot to warm take because I know how it is loved by a lot of players in the community, but not a fan of it. But since we don't have specific goal in mind today, and it's not a hard song, so I can do it. Just don't expect anything extra, okay? Yeah, Love Me, but I love Pandora's Box though. But I do plan to play it later already. So yeah, let's go with Love Me. By the way, like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's for style points, grip point, but obviously, by your logic, basic common sense, don't wear a necklace while we're playing Dancerush. It's just, it gets in the way. It's really distracting for yourself. Try my best, and already quite some crowd gathered around me. Yeah. Anyway, it's definitely ghosting. It's definitely ghosting, and it was quite scary because we had different types of ghosts. We had the types of ghosts that make you step too early, and also the type of ghosts that step on your behalf. And also the type of ghosts that make you miss even you step correctly. It's so freaking weird, man. Like, the first song, it seemed okay. Not perfect, but just great enough. By the third song, I just hope it doesn't get any worse than this. Otherwise, we're a few minutes, we're a few meters away from actually resetting the count. Hello, Yukina-san, konbanwa or ohayou gozaimasu, depending on where you live. Yeah. Anyway, not many people on the chat yet, so I think I'm gonna continue playing another round, and then we'll have some rest. And yep, during that rest, after the second round, we'll talk about some life updates. as long as no one is playing, no one is stepping on the pad, that is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, if you want to do any song request, now's the chance because I don't have any specific goal in mind. You want to know what's funny? I decided to stream Beat Saber with wired headphones for once. Ironically, the wires got in the way, tangled up and pried off my chest tracker. Yeah. Like, speaking of streaming, I have played Beat Saber, the cap version actually, but live streaming, whether it's Beat Saber or Dance Dash, basically live streaming VR games at home, it's still far off for me. It still seems like too complex as of now, so I will not do that anytime soon. And hey Kesh, love you. Okay, we got some wild confession on the chat right here. Thanks. The painted Millie. It's the best thing that I can have. Okay, when you don't have the VR, that's the best thing that you can do. It wasn't bad, you know, for me. But then again, I haven't played the VR version, so I cannot compare it yet. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't read that Beat Saber arcade version is seriously trash. I would pretend that I did not see that because I actually, like, I unironically enjoyed that. But for your information, it could get worse than this. I've seen worse days of this cap, so this is still playable. Not perfect, but playable. The new song sounds fire actually. I think I was enjoying myself too much a bit right there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I low-key enjoy that song. V-Saber arcade version is... Let's pretend that we did not see that. I mean, if you're not a veteran Beat Saber player by any means, then yeah, the arcade doesn't feel that bad, but now it's gone. It got removed like a year or two ago, actually. Thanks, everyone. The headset is indeed funky, plus you have to use it. You have to share with other people. Yeah, and that can be a little bit disgusting, to be honest. Anyway, I spent more energy than I should with that song because, well, it's fun. The BPM change is really high. So, let's do something easier for next one. Didn't plan to go that much. Didn't plan to add that much spin, but I really dig that song. Again, I play harder than I should, honestly. Do a level 7-1. That is a good suggestion. Go for it. If I could inspire more people to play Dancerush or existing players to go back to the cap, then That's a mini win for me each and every day. Anyway, since we don't have that switch cap here, I always watch your new videos. Thank you. Where do you live though? Because there might be cases that you thought you don't have Dancerush, but there might be some caps nearby actually. Like some US players, America, right? They have said to me that, yeah, they don't have Dancerush caps in their country. But in fact, a lot of brown ones in the US have the caps. Good morning, Linus. No, what I did was whacking actually. I don't know how it became popping in your eyes, man. or it's a suggestion because not in the mood to do that right now, I guess. Like I only know like a couple body waves and basic arm pop, and that's it. Like my chest pop has gotten weaker since high school actually. I think like yeah, back when I was a high school student, my whole body popping was better. And for some reason, even though I'm physically stronger, but now my popping got worse. In comparison, like on the other hand, of course, my shuffling from like not knowing the foundations at all is the level that right now I'm proud of. Like I might be one of the best shufflers in Thailand, just because there aren't that many to begin with. Tadams. Okay.
Just gonna reconnect again. Oh. Anyway, in addition to upper body fatigue due to some weight plus body weight training, I also have a little cold actually, but it used to be worse last week, I'm sorry. But as of now, it's gotten better, so I'm feeling confident that I'm not gonna die on the pad, okay? I can still go. I can still play Dancerush today. Even though, to be fair, to be honest, I might not have fully recovered from the fatigue and the cold yet, but I just want to do this, right? So, yeah. Even though, no matter how busy I am, whether it's university exam, real life work, or other issues, I try to get, if it's last year, I'll try to get at least 2 times of Dancerush per week, 2 days of Dancerush. I try to delegate, I'm not sure if that's the right word, or dedicate. Now, when you use it in this context, these 2 words, like, it seems interchangeable, right? I try to dedicate 2 days per week for Dancerush last year. But this year, since I've gotten busier with other types of content, well, 1 day is fine, I guess. At least once a week, I have to play this game. It's more because I love this game and because, well, I have a channel that I have to maintain, you know. Just can't leave you guys, right? The pad is definitely ghosting, by the way. For some reason, when I turn my camera away from myself, I feel less urge to keep shouting. Even though I'm pretty confident that the mic works fine, but yeah, doesn't help, man. I still tend to like speak louder than I should when I'm doing live stream and hurt my throat in the process. Let's turn away because I think it's the pad issue definitely, and yeah, it's ghosting quite heavily. Should we restart the cap though? Anyway, for anyone who join in, this is the last day of the longest period of Thai holiday called Songkran. If you don't know what it is, I don't mind explaining it to you again, but first just, you know what, yeah, vote in the poll to let me know that you're alive. Thank you. And also, if you can't hear my microphone, which is sponsored by Telesin, this brand, then please tell me in the chat, okay? Man, I just played for 2 rounds, so like it's still far from over. But honestly, I'm already pretty tired. Maybe because I played this game less this year, so my stamina, my max stamina level got drained easily. But I don't know. Maybe because I'm not fully recovered yet. I don't know. Or maybe because we don't have enough crowd watching and I want to be attention whore someday. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think I might need to use tissue again. Just for this cold, you know. Yeah, it's coming out. This ugly Newcastle is coming out. So instead of watching me, just enjoy the other guy playing the arcade, playing Dancerush. Okay. Now if we're gonna be a little bit more in US time, this will be early in the morning on a weekday, right? So I guess that's maybe one reason why there might not be a lot of people tuning in today. Yeah, what am I thinking? Well, it's my free day. You know, in Thailand this is a holiday. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it could be disheartening or really demoralizing when not many people watch you. I get it, but I've seen worse days of me of myself doing live stream on TikTok, of course, not on YouTube. Okay, so my first live stream attempt on TikTok, doing the exact same thing. Me playing Dancerush and talking to the camera while taking the break. It was completely dog shit. Like, my live stream on TikTok got recommended to overall 600 people, but only 4 people stayed for more than a minute. Think about it. Like, it got recommended, in other words, it got recommended to random strangers who are not interested in Dancerush at all. And like, it makes me question why is TikTok so oversaturated and the algorithm is so dog shit right now. Anyway, yeah. Again, this live stream is not planned because at first I plan to go to some EDM festival, some rave called Siam Songkran Festival or S2O, which is 2 of the biggest EDM rave this public holiday in Thailand. But unfortunately, when I think about it, right, it's Songkran, so there's gonna be people splashing water everywhere. Ooh, the music is gonna be awesome, even if they have invited amazing DJs from around the world, like legit EDM DJs. But I think they're probably not gonna be. It's probably not gonna be suitable for me to put on dance shoes and shuffle dance during those raves because it's gonna be wet all over the place. There's gonna be people splashing water everywhere because it's Songkran. So yeah, I changed my mind. Just stayed home and come to R-cade today and play Dancerush as usual. Yep. Now, to be honest, yeah, the three fellas walking around the cab right now. The middle guy just my channel, shout out to him. The left guy, the guy in the cap wearing green shirt, I'm not sure if it's the guy that I know, honestly. He looks familiar. But the last time I remember, to be completely honest, his skin was brighter. I'm not sure if it's a different person or it's because it's really hot and, you know, we all get tagged. And the last fella, the cosplayer, no idea. Anyway, if this mic works properly like most microphone, then you probably might not hear the sound of from the cab quite clearly because, like, yeah, most mic have this audio filter system, right? So I'm not sure. Should I just simply drop the microphone and do you enjoy the gameplay of other people, or are you more interested in hearing me talking random shit? I don't know. Yeah, live stream is my strongest forte. Has never been. Okay. Or maybe because the chat box is not updated, I don't know. No, we still have the same number of votes. I guess I yeah. What is the word again? To put it simply, I guess I overrate the fame, the popularity of Songkran Festival. I thought it's like already globally famous, but then again, like there are many famous festivals around the world. For example, like Carnival in Brazil. What else? When you speak of festival, that tomato throwing festival somewhere in Europe, I guess. That one's more famous, I think. What else? What else? You know, what other festivals do we consider to be the general public knowledge universally? What are the general festivals? What are the general festivals that should be considered public general knowledge no matter where you live? Damn, I feel like even my mind can't think of any of them right now. Like, yeah, there's just so many festivals around the world. Oh yeah, Japan is quite famous, so Obon. If you know Japan, Obon Matsuri, yeah. Hina Matsuri, I don't know. The snow crafting festival in Hokkaido, I'm not sure if that's globally famous. What else? What else? Disney Parade, is that a festival? Anyway, yeah. This is the last day of the Songkran Festival in Thailand, so yeah, that's why it's the title of this live stream, even though I don't enjoy Songkran at all, okay? So, I'm sorry. It's too loud, right? I should hold my microphone like this, I guess. I'm not sure how good it works, man. That's why, like, I always speak very loud or sometimes even shout. But if this volume is okay, I'm gonna try to lower my volume a bit. Okay, I'll try to believe in my microphone and speak in this, you know, just regular volume. I hope it works though. Is it? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please, you know, say so. Like, leave an animal emoji, hedgehog emoji or something, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna turn back to my shout volume again, and that might be disruptive for some people. But yeah, even if I have a good mic, I always have like confidence issue basically. I always feel insecure that hey, what if I speak too low, then people might not hear me speaking. So yeah, I tend to raise my volume, raise my speaking volume, and every time I do live stream, it hurts my throat pretty much. I assume that I guess you can hear me then if you like leave chat. Oh, by the way, that's not a bad song, Sunrise. The memorial song for the 9KC finalists of pair division. Yeah. Also, the song I chose for 2025 Happy New Year holiday upload too. Huh? อะไรนะ So he asked me, should we restart the cap? And I would say yes, actually. I think we can wait. It's not like there are 20 plus people asking for me to play the cap right now. So yeah, we're just gonna do speaking randomly again. Yeah, so, yep. I have to keep reminding myself that this is my work, trust in the mic, don't need to speak too loud, don't need to point out like this, otherwise it will hurt the ears of the viewers, but yeah, sometimes I just forget and basically just, be too pessimistic and be like, oh my god, what if this doesn't work? What if my audience cannot hear me? So I'm gonna speak like this all the time and it hurts my throat. Even right now, I feel pain. I need to cough. จากนั้นก็รอครับ ก็รอต่อไป Yeah, back then, so the cap has been reset and we have to wait for some time before the restart is complete. And in the meantime, there's one arcade staff, a new girl, I guess, who seems to be afraid of appearing on the live stream. So we have to be careful not to point the camera towards her. But other dancers, players, they seem fine with it. One thing that I can talk about, one thing that's, what we can discuss in the meantime is the sad state, the current sad state of the arcade. Now when there's no external voice from the Dancerush, I feel more confident to speak in a low volume right now. I just trust in the mic, basically. So yeah, I'm not sure if I have shown this side of this mall in my past live stream, but those walls, those white wall right there, in the past, you know what? These walls behind me, which has nothing going on right now, these white walls, right, that you can see, in the past it used to be a huge playground, like Ninja Zone or something, Ninja, yeah. So it's a playground for kids, but with some, really fun, active physical activity like rock climbing, mountain climbing, trampoline, jumping, this kind of stuff. And also, there used to be a train, not like a train like a public transport, but like a mini train that you see in some department stores or shopping malls, right? Like a kids train running around, and it will run from there, and it will actually run past the Dancerush cap as well. Now, it was distracting to be honest, not a fan of it, but now, as you can see, everything's gone. The large playground is gone, the train is gone, and to be honest, even though I'm not a fan of, children running around the arcade, because sometimes they distract us from playing the game. Like, they like to stand near the cap and sometimes actually stepping on Dancerush cap. But now I'm a little bit worried, because it must mean we can imply that they're not doing well. that side of the business. You know, the children's playground or the children's drinking are not doing well. When normally it will be the thing that attract the most money. So is this arcade dying? I'm not sure because if the arcade as a whole is not doing well, but it's a little bit sad honestly because now that the left cap, like one cap is gone and there's only one cap left, there's one main less reason for most people to come to this arcade. And so while MBK Center is doing much better, this arcade is doing much worse because people's like, no, there's only one cap and it's far away from where most people live, so what's the reason to come here? Plus the cap is MBK is also in better condition, so eventually I'm not sure how long it's gonna stay. Let's be hopeful, but to be realistic, it's pretty quiet. It's gone pretty quiet. Way too quiet that I'm a little bit worried. Alright, again, I unintentionally raised my voice again. I'm sorry. And the restart is complete. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if those casuals will play or not. I'm just gonna stand and pressure them. Like, if you don't play, move away. I guess they're not. So we're gonna go back to stop talking, quit talking, and get back into action, guys. Yep, time to go back to the action.
Oh shit! I can't set this up properly. Help! Sorry guys. I'm setting the angle of this thing a little bit, and I screw it too tight. I'm sorry. I screw it too tight, and now I'm a little screwed myself. Okay, just angle it down a little bit for a better view. Yep. Here we go. Like I said, I still have some upper body fatigue from the weight training. Let's hope and pray that it'll be in better state for at least 30 minutes, because that's how long I plan to continue doing this live stream, at least.